I've always heard that there were two people, or two people that you couldn't say anything negative about, or you couldn't say anything bad about, and that was the Pope and the Jews, the Israelites. And I was a little girl when I heard that. And once I heard it, I was always saying bad shit about them. They also said that, if you burned the flag, you could go to jail. I used to go get a flag from Neisner's. You can go in the back door. It's someone like this today. You go in the back door of Neisner's, there were all the toys and stuff, and the flags would be over there. The little flags, I would go in there and get those flags, and, us and more children in the hood, we all hung out together. We didn't fight each other like they do today. And we would go up in Neisner's, in the back door of Neisner's, and we'll go in there and, and I have them, get these flags. And we take those flags and we burn them. It's a flag. It's a piece of material. So, what makes a flag better than people? So, and still today I talk about the Pope and I talk about Esau, the lion-ass Jews. Something else I wanted to hit on too. There are a lot of TIs on YouTube, and a lot of them are new to YouTube. You can tell they just put their page up and stuff. And they, and when you're talking about being a TI, you don't really get that many views. So there was a sister on there. She didn't get that many views. It was just up anyway. So I stopped and I listened to her, and I really could, relate to things that she was saying. And my daughters, they're targeted, but they don't care. They just live their life the way, whatever, they live it. So when I see, these young sisters on there, and they're coming out and they're talking about being targeted, I really do want to support them. However, it's two sisters on there that did this. However, by the way I type, they become very judgmental of me. There are a lot of pink people that do that. Oh, your people, they fought to go to school and learn, and you're writing. Oh, shut the fuck up and come outside the goddamn box. But these two sisters, they did that, and it wasn't a thing that, hey, I'm supporting you. You know what I'm saying? One sister even went so far as to actually she didn't actually call me a perp, but she said I was harassing her. And harassing someone in TI language equals perp. So I just, told her just go ahead and deal with the links. I gave her some links, that she can go to and, maybe get a better understanding of what she was going through. And I just said, just go ahead and deal with the links. And I'm just going to go and leave you alone, because I always say, you can call me what you want to call me, because you can call me anything. All kind of stuff they call me. So I'm like, you call me what you want to call me, but you can never call me a perp. She didn't actually call me a perp, but she said I was harassing her. I'm harassing you. I'm giving you information and I'm harassing you. And the reason she said that I was harassing her was because of the way I type, because she could not understand it. So instead of coming and asking me a question, hey, what are you saying, she comes and say, I don't understand what you're saying. Can you type in English? And see, that's what got us in the situation we're in today. English. And one day I was just, around YouTube, and I think it was one of my friends. I'll tell you, I'm his name real quick, it's right here. And this is a really good friend to me on YouTube. I call him a supporter, because I really don't have friends on YouTube, because, you really do know your friends. That's why I'm on YouTube calling us contacts, but we can't see them. Well, I found a way how I can see mine, and I'm sure you can see yours that way, but other people can't see them. This is his page. And this is his video that he did, and I love it. I love it. I go and I listen to it so much. Mostly, probably all his views probably come from me listening to it. And he's a brother, he supports me. And he supports me all the time. And I praise Yahweh and hire my best for him. that he supports me. Anyways, it had to be him. And, you know, you go on YouTube, you know, you kind of see what your friends were watching. And I think it was him. He had commented on this. And so every time, you know, a lot of times, you know, the things that he comment on or he likes, I actually go and I watch it, you know. And this here was like the worst thing that the CIA could have let me get my hands on. I don't know if you can hear it. If I put the camera down there, you won't be able to see it. But listen to what he said.
That I died 20 years ago, and I live like a man who is dead already. I have no fear whatsoever of anybody or anything. We have never spoken English fluently. Never have we spoken English fluently.
What do you say? We have never spoken English fluently. And this is how they get us. And she said, you know, can you type English? Because they keep us inside their boxes. They love to have us inside their boxes. And when they see that we're climbing out of a box, you know, because this is America. America is 1777 in July. And they are cancer, which is a crab. And that's why maybe everybody's catching cancer here. And they are a crab. And what crabs do is when they see one actually getting ready to come up out of the barrel, they all reach up and grab them. And that's what I feel like a lot of people are doing to me. They're reaching up and trying to grab me and bring me back into the spelling box, which the spelling box is what keeps a spell on us.
And that is because our people constantly resisted a language that did not belong.
Because our people consciously resisted a language that did not belong to us. I love it.
Never did, never will. Anyhow, they try to run us down our throat. We ain't gonna have it. We ain't gonna have it.
Okay, he said we ain't gonna have it, but they ran us down. And we had it. And we still have it today. You know, I mean, we're not in for guns. You know, my brothers, back in the day, you know, there's a lot of knowledge that's out today. Due to the brother doing the Leviticus 5 and 1 on Watergate. Once Watergate came out, it's like all the CIA secrets began to leak out. Maybe because people who were of the CIA didn't want to go to prison, or maybe they began to have children and didn't want to be involved, or however it was. But all the CIA secrets are out. Illuminati is no longer a secret. But they knew, even though they were not going to be a secret, they knew that so-called black men, we wouldn't care, because actually we're the ones that count. The so-called black men in and of America, and on the islands, and, you know, we're scattered abroad, we're scattered everywhere. The Ethiopian children, the children of Ethiopia, they knew that they had us under so much mind control, because in the beginning, well, not in the beginning, well, yeah, maybe in the beginning, they began to brainwash us, and then with their technology and, you know, their scientists, they began to do DNA testing on us without us even knowing it. Anyway, back to the language. My people, and, you know, I'm not really mad at these two sisters for that, because I know they don't know any better. And the language is what keeps us under a spell. And I was, you know, sometimes just research, you know, just be on the web, you know, and to me, it's like a Ouija board. You know, you'll go here and you see this word and you type that word, pull up another tab because you need to see what that word is, and then you go to something else and something else, you know. So I was, you know, started to research York, and something in the article had Yahweh Ben Yahweh's name in it. And around that time, they began to put Yahweh Ben Yahweh with anything a so-called black person had did. Yahweh Ben Yahweh's name was involved. Like Yahweh Ben Yahweh is the devil. You know, this is a place where good is evil and evil is good. So I went and I opened up that article and I began to read it. And it was another ignorant Negro that was talking about York and how York was teaching the children some language that York had made up. And when I read that, I was really proud of York. That's when I really, really got into York. I'm like, wow, he's teaching them a language that he made up. You know, I don't know if he made it up or not. Some people say some language over in Ethiopia. But anyway, he was teaching them a different language. And by Yahweh being connected to him, I said, okay, I see now. Him and Abba, they're connected because, see, Yahweh began to teach the children Hebrew. See, once you begin to teach your children another language, you and your children come from up under the spell of their language. That's why they came and got me, my children, learning to write their names in Hebrew and study their names and stuff. I began to teach my children at home again, and, you know, they came in on me. And so I noticed that that's what Abba and York had in common, and that's why they had to take them. Another thing, if you take your children off welfare, they act like they want you off welfare, but they only want you off welfare when they want you off welfare, so that you can remain their slave. They don't want you coming up off of welfare, doing for yourself and not needing them. Okay, so that's how Abba and York are connected. And, you know, I heard some things that York had said about Abba, but I just look past a lot of stuff because all my brothers think that they're God, and a lot of my brothers think they're messiahs and prophets, but they are. Psalms 82:6 says, "Ye are God, and all of you are children of the Most High." It's talking about the Ethiopian children. We are all children of the Most High, and we're all God. So I look at brothers and I say, if they can bring my people and bring me out of condition that I'm in to keep leaning on the pink dude, then they do become my God. They do become my Messiah.